Hello comrades, my name is Fritz and welcome to Codemasters Grid 2. A new racing, well, I say new, came out last year, May 2013, the second installment in the Grid Racing series. Race Driver Grid 2 if you're Japanese. But anyway, yes, Grid 2, start a new Let's Play series, it's going to replace Spin Tires, that awful game that we were playing. Well, it's not actually awful, I just can't commentate it because it's so dull. Anyway, yes, I should probably talk you through the menu scene, even though there's not really much to see. So World Series Racing, that's your bog standard career mode. Grid Online, your multiplayer, so think F1 Online or Minecraft multiplayer or something. And then the quit game function. We don't want to do that just yet, so let's go ahead and enter the World Series. Now, my menu screens do presenting Codemasters Grid 2. Yes, Michael Bay. It is like a Michael Bay movie, isn't it? A Racing Studios production. Yes, I have been practicing in the game. I'm about halfway through a career mode. And, ooh, low resolution textures. I am not American, so I don't know what any of these buildings actually are. Ooh, okay, we're diving straight into a race. Well, let's do this. This is looking good. So I assume our car's a Mustang. 2, 1, lights out, away we go, and I messed up, I'm using the arrow keys instead of the WSD. Let's slip the dogs of war. I'm driving right-handed on the opposite side of the keyboard that I usually should. I don't know what any of the controls are at the moment, but I'm just going to do my best. Oh god, I almost took my front end off, and ow!
Okay, stay focused and gain it back.
I got someone talking in my ear, I don't really know what I'm doing. Don't need to flashback just yet. Oh, it's a big shunt. That was pretty cool.
That's okay. There's a lot that can go wrong on a race day. Let's see how that could have gone. Just select the point in the replay that you want to resume from and hit flashback.
I wasn't entirely sure how I can actually avoid this, but I'll try. No, we didn't crash this time. Okay, fair enough.
You're making your way through the pack well. Keep going.
Brake hard.
Nice pass. Easy stretch to the next one.
And oh dear, oh dear. Sorry. Commie Fritz, the great school of Christian motoring, everybody.
Extra to push into the top.
Oh no. Ow, that's a big one. Just went understeering straight off. Power out, power out, power out. Come on. Ow. Oh dear, I've killed some people. Who gives a toss? Anyway, oh no. And braking. Ow, God almighty. Oh, Nelly. There we go. Ow, where the hell did he come
Hold your
from?
nerve. We're close to the biggest finish of our careers.
Our careers. My career. And oh no.
That was amazing.
7th
the buzz
place.
Here is incredible, man. I couldn't keep track of the amount of camera phones focused on you. That performance is going to get us noticed. Just you wait and see.
Oh, is that on? Yeah, there's no opportunity to change your controls or
Patrick
anything.
Callahan here. I see you've been making waves across the racing community with your videos. You've already gained quite a following. I've been searching for a driver on the rise to help me take a plan of mine to the next level.
So yeah, this
I have an opportunity for
game,
you, if you're interested, to help me create the most comprehensive racing series in the world. No
is
need to
centered
decide
around the
right
driver
away.
itself.
I've set you up with a track day at Indianapolis Speedway. Enjoy it. Practice and consider my offer. I'll be in touch in a few days.
Centered around the driver itself, and you kind of gain support through fans, and you can only progress to different events when you have a certain number of fans, which I think is a good idea, certainly novelty. Scott Johnson, race engineer. So yeah, that's the basis of the career mode.
I told you that last race would spark some interest. You heard of Patrick Callahan? Well, he's the reason we're here today. He's got some big idea to set up a new world racing series that's gonna take the world by storm. His words. So today is a no-pressure tryout. Let's show him what you can do.
I'm going to adjust some options if I can. Audio, I hope that's not too high. Oh, that's fine. And controls first, because I don't particularly want to drive like that. Steer left. I'm not entirely sure why the keys were bound to some weird controls. Like, for example, I always thought camera would be C, but turns out that it's T for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not going to bother with the look up, look down, left thing. Escape. There is no cockpit view in this game, driving wise. LA. There's only this one and the bumper cam. It is a more arcadey game by Codemasters standards.
Get over to the right. Look out for the brake marker boards. They will help you judge when to start slowing down.
Yeah, no cockpit view, so we've got to kind of
scrub off some speed and look for those markers so you'll overshoot the turn.
Okay, we've got to watch the brake markers. And 100 meters. Hit the brakes. Coasted in.
Nicely done. You judged your braking point well.
Thank you. Good, sir.
Okay, let's move on to some drifting. Get some speed up, tap the brake, and steer
And I am playing with a keyboard, by the way.
Continue to turn and the back end will begin
But
to
more of
slide
an
out.
opportunity to commentate here because nothing's really happening. So he's kind of coaching me
Let's see a drift.
on how to drift. Like this.
Balance your speed when you turn, then get ready to catch the back end as you slide.
Like that. There we go. Playing with the keyboard. I didn't have access to a wheel, unfortunately. I should probably invest in one. Braking. Looks like a bit of a tight sector coming up.
Alright, full throttle now, coming onto the final straight.
Ooh, yes, I like that bit. I can do this bit. 100 miles an hour. 110. 120. 130, we are really moving now. We are shifting across the line.
Hey, that was seriously impressive. No doubt you'll be hearing from Patrick after that.
And leveling out 155.
That's cool. Otherwise, you can stay out there a bit longer and practice. Come in when you're ready.
There it is, 160 miles an hour. 200, 150, braking hard. Oh dear. Just about kept it together.
Well held and good speed. Looking like a pro already.
Yay. I've just got to keep it tidy through this sector. I raced this track in F1 Challenge. It's a game from 2003, so many of you won't have heard of it. Oh, that's not good. But I think it has a higher Metacritic rating than this game, which is quite funny. And, oh no, 2 corners in a row. Not concentrating. Can't talk and drive at the same time.
Well, keep an eye on your speed.
Has a high Metacritic rating in this game. And it's quite good actually. This is the infield circuit, so, and it's a bit different. But the corners are pretty similar.
You're carrying good speed into the drift.
Whee. Now, this is one of those voluntary events, so you can exit it at any time you want. There's no kind of objective that you need to fulfill at a time. So I'm just going to go for one more lap. And let's see if we can beat 1 minute 26.
Hey, that was seriously impressive. No doubt you'll be hearing from Patrick after that.
So, we can try and set a hot lap. Let's go. We're already going faster than we were, I think. Here we go, braking. Power. The cars do have their quirks.
About fine control. You need to hold your
And
nerve and
the
stay on
Mustang
asphalt to do
has just
well.
one of its quirks. It's very it's quite nice to control, although at high speed it is quite unstable, so you've just got to kind of treat it with respect,
Okay, in
essentially.
competition, if you crash, you don't score points. You're gonna get plenty of time to practice your drifting, so let's keep going.
Well, there are other cars that are catered for different events. So you've got the
Excellent.
Japanese
Nice throttle
cars
control and good counter steering.
are drift heavy, obviously, and we'll kind of find out cars that have different characteristics, etc. So we'll get a good mix of vehicles to choose from in this game. All of them fully licensed, and I think we are going to beat our time. All of them fully licensed, and all good fun to drive for the most part, apart from one car which I don't really like, is the Mustang. Not this Mustang, the modern Mustang.
Hey buddy, you can do better.
Seriously?
Luckily, the proof of that has
Slower?
already been seen by the right people.
I'll go again. So, all the cars are nice to drive, and it's quite an arcadey game, as I said, so it's one of those games that's much easier to play with a keyboard than a wheel, because it's not catered towards a simulatory sort of experience. So, if you haven't got the game already, I would definitely advise you to get it. It is, even if racing games aren't your thing, it's one of those racing games that is very easily accessible. You can pick it up and put it down at will. Once you start playing, I can guarantee that you won't be able to put it down in a hurry. Ooh, understeering. Ooh, dear. And that is a fact. This game it's quite addictive, I have to say, you know, trying to get the fastest lap. And another thing about this game is that you have to race and impress sponsors at the same time, so it kind of encourages you to beat your previous times because your sponsors want you to get a fastest time at a certain circuit, and that will give you a certain number of fans as well, so it keeps you hooked, and it's certainly a game that you won't get tired of in a hurry. Let's see, we've gotten faster. I think this could be our last lap. 22, 23, 24, 25, and across the line.
Seriously impressive. No doubt you'll be hearing from Patrick after
Woo!
that.
Drifting. Right, that's the end of that. Let's end the session and we can get racing. Confirm. Well, yeah, so let's go to the driving mechanics, talks you through the gameplay, and the only thing left to do now is to actually start playing. I've already driven 12
I've been
miles.
keeping my eye on the racing scene for a while now, and your performance in Chicago is the reason why you had a drive around the Indianapolis Speedway. Now I have something to offer. My dream is to create a World Series of racing. Imagine the high-speed racers from the US, the technical guys from Europe, and the drift kings of Asia, all in one competition to determine the world's greatest driver. But first we need a spark. We need a star. And that's where you come in. To get our name out there, I've set you up with some of the USA's elite racing clubs. Once we get the US clubs on board, sign some of their drivers, get their fans, then we can start hosting our own events.
Okay, so
I just
this
need some details, then I'll get my people to draw up some contracts.
centered around
Let's make this happen.
some kind of big shot investor. And hang on, I need to put in block capitals, don't I? And American, British. There we go. Continue. And nicknames. Hurricane, Ice, Jester, Junior, Kid, King. Maybe. Lightning, Legend. Mate. Seriously? Mate? Ooh, Maverick. It's a Top Gun reference, I believe. OG. Phantom. Phoenix. Piston. Really? Raven, Red, Rocket, Romeo, Rookie, Rusty, Scooby. Shorty, Skip, Slice, Sparky. Spider. Okay, we'll just, Rocket. Really? I think Maverick. I quite like Maverick. I don't want to sign into race next. And, medium difficulty is quite easy. The races are quite easy. Medium difficulty, pretty good. Although, I'm going to start on easy. And we will kind of, as we get better at the game, I'm not that good.
So first
We'll
up,
track
you've
it
got
up.
an invite to compete with New Union Race Club and their star driver Harrison Carter. If you can give him a good challenge, it should get him interested in joining up with us.
Okay, let's do this. So we've got these 3 races to go.
In race events, the aim is to cross the finish line ahead of your competitors. You
Yeah,
need all of your
got it.
driving skill to make your way through the pack and bring home the win.
And it does this occasionally. I should explain, Grid 2 has had some issues with keyboard input in the past, and the keyboard does occasionally stop working, so if I start swearing and the car starts crashing, that will be what's happened. And there isn't really a hotfix to that. It's just that you have to, I think there's a patch that you can download that does something weird. It's not really a fix, it just kind of helps it out.
Avoid the rock faces, grass banks, and ditches
Ooh, this
by
is
the
one
road.
hell
They
of
can
a
turn your
crazy
car
track.
over if you crash. Carter's got a lot of support out here today.
Okay, this is
Get
our
his
one to
fans on our
watch.
side.
Harrison Carter. Lights out, away we go, and I've got a terrible start. We charge down the hill.
Best known racing clubs in the US. Finish in the top
And,
3 to
ooh,
get their attention.
bit of contact. And I'm gonna hound him, gonna harry him to the end. Ooh, no. Oh dear. Big rock. Ooh, that's not good. Flashback, that's what we wanted. Yes, a feature of Codemasters racing games is they always have flashbacks. So if you screw up or make a little mistake like I just did there, you can actually flash back and redo that corner. Which I think is good, although it kind of takes the fun out of being right on the edge.
Nearly got him. Come on, take the position.
But the sheer sense of speed in this game is one that's very alarming. The fact that I'm hemmed in on both sides by very tall, dangerous trees adds to the aura of imminent death. You have to kind of treat these corners with respect.
Nice. It's not far from here to third.
So you've got to kind of ease the car through the corners more than anything else. Third place. Let's go get him. Jab the brakes, make sure we don't overspeed. And got a nice smooth stretch coming up here. There's Harrison Carter, Chevrolet Camaro Z28. 2 muscle cars of the decades.
Well done, you're in second.
Now we've just got to catch this guy, which should be interesting. Oh my god. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought. And across the line. So it seems that easy difficulty is still quite challenging, I've noticed. Minute 40.
One race, one win. Pat's gonna be impressed.
I've seen guys with, watch a favourite YouTuber of mine, Kurt J. Mack. He did a 139, I think. Vintage Beef, his friend, did a 136, which is pretty impressive, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it was a very fast time. So here are the fans. Yeah, I'm not very good at... I think he was on a controller, and I'm on a keyboard, which is similar control input devices, but, you know, I guess it's down to kind of confidence. For example, you saw me braking occasionally.
Okay, Maverick.
When I
Well, your
didn't
performance
necessarily
has got
need
another
to.
club interested, the Trans-America
So I could probably
Pacer.
shave off a couple of
You need
seconds.
a Japanese-built vehicle to compete with them. So here's 2 to choose from.
Right. So, I do like the Sylvia. The Fair Lady, pretty entry level, but I'm gonna go with the Sylvia.
Good choice.
Yes.
You've got the option to take any of the cars you own for a test drive. It's a good way to test out the limits of the car before you head into competition. Sponsors are another great way to get your name out there.
I find it interesting, the Sylvia is often an entry-level machine for racing games. For example, Real Racing 3, the car, the first car you get is a Sylvia. And I think in Gran Turismo 1 it was the same story. But drift continuously for 3 seconds. I'm not very good at drifting. Win a face-off event. I can do that. Oh, no.
Have a
Done.
look at your available livery options.
Pattern. Hero. Modern. Ooh, modern looks nice. Ah, that looks very cool. Yeah, I quite like this one. Let's view vehicle. Wow, that looks like quite a machine, don't you think? If I do say so myself, and I do. Anyway, enough. Glaze-eyed. I'm looking, number. We're gonna need a number. 2, and then we want 05. Sounds like a good one. Wheels. What wheels do we have? Ooh, let's see. Can I have coloured wheels? It seems that we can't. Anyway. These are the current wheels that we have. And, these seem okay. But I'll just leave the wheels with these. Complete. Apply to this vehicle. Yes.
Are we
Done.
ready to go? Check your race calendar and see about getting a win.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got a few choices now. You can continue competing with New Union. You can accept the invite to meet the Transamerica Pacers. Or if you want to get some practice in, I've organized a test drive at Indianapolis anytime you need it.
Okay. Well, I'll just do this race. And then we will round off the episode. So, Chicago it is. And, yeah. I'll drive the Mustang. For a few more times to come. 14.8 miles racked up this season. And what's my win streak? It's probably 1, isn't it? Because I've only done 1 race. Yeah, there we go. I'm recording my audio with Fraps at the moment. And the reason why I'm doing this without a microphone, well, an external microphone jack, is because I was getting distortions when it lagged, like it just did then. So hopefully recording it with Fraps will kind of dispense that, kind of cushion it, so it won't sound too awful. By the way, if the audio is off, then please do let me know in the comments. But in the meantime, 2, 1, lights out, away we go, and I've once again got a terrible start. And I'm gonna cut to the inside because everyone's gonna brake at a certain point. Whoa. Ooh, it's getting a bit hairy. Never a good idea to charge up someone's inside, like it is usually in most racing games, because in this game, the car, well, you're never really in control of the car, because the game likes you to think that, and then you start to spin, and God. Where was I? Oh yes. Spins, and then you've just got to kind of keep your wits about you, basically. Bit too fast on the exit. Not the best idea, and I've already damaged my car a little, as you can see. Some chunks taken out of the metalwork, and braking. Oh dear. And that was a big tank slapper. Yeah, don't charge at people's insides, as I just demonstrated. That was me being too slow. Braking, I must beat Harrison Carter, apparently.
You're in second. Go for the top
So let's
spot.
do that. Move out of the way, I'm coming through. Ooh, you jerk. I saw that.
Okay, Maverick. That's put you in the lead.
Maverick, good. Maverick, I like that name. Lining the curbs. Oh, got a bit wide. Oh, that's a big impact. Take it easy. Come on, I need information, I need split times, I need lap delta. Talk to me, Goose. You've got to win this race.
Just set the fastest lap.
And we'll brake out here. Swing the nose in. Ooh. Bit too fast. Clouted the barrier with my rear spoiler. Power. Bit under control. And then a bit of chicane coming up. So make sure you don't hit the barriers, because that always spins you out of control, as you've seen through here. Now, we got this wrong last time. Can we improve? I'm going to take a wider line. Oh, I didn't need to turn that much at all. I kind of kicked it into a drift without having to do so anyway.
You've had a clean race so far. Keep it there.
And we got the final lap. Like so. Ooh, sparks. Someone doing welding? Or is that just adding to the overall kind of Batman effect? I want to say Batman, you know, the kind of decrepit areas that Batman always ends up in when fighting the Penguin. And other such baddies. You know. I'm sure you do. Feathering the throttle. I don't want to go too wide and hit the wall. Not too good. It seems that easy mode is rather too easy, and across the line. So yeah, I'll experiment with that over the next few races. But that's a couple of races complete. I hope you've enjoyed the Let's Play so far. Certainly a good game, so stick with it.
Great racing.
But I'll see you next time for more racing action. But I'm kind of learning commentating as I go along, really. Racing games aren't really a big thing on my channel, as you know. So I do watch Formula 1, and I've kind of tried to imitate them. It's the best way to go about things if you're going into commentating racing games. Which is what I certainly did, and it helps. There's still one more race in the New Union series, but hope you enjoyed the Let's Play. My name is Fritz, and I will, of course, see you next time on Grid 2.